as it ships and cracks, where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
So I think the thing that I admire and love the most about Kat is the same thing that I fell in love with her, the same reason. She's always had a kind heart. She's had a heart that no matter what type of thing she goes through with people, she's always there to help them out. It was definitely something that I wasn't really used to besides family. Like I wasn't used to people sharing that type of thought with me, that type of emotion. So the fact that she was able to open her heart up to me and just be there for me, show me that she actually cares, and like it was something unique that I'd never experienced before. So it's something that caught my eye since the beginning. And I mean, to have a love like that, that just, I guess it's unconditional. I mean, it's just amazing to have.
We met originally in high school, started chatting on Facebook, and we really hit it off, and we had a lot in common. And before I left for the military, I went to visit him in North Carolina, and that's when I knew that I wanted to be in a relationship with him, and him wanted to be in a relationship with me, and that's how it began. Actually, the moment that he proposed, that day I kind of sensed that he looked a little nervous, and I felt that something was gonna happen, and I was like, oh no, I didn't have my nails done. So I it was Thanksgiving Day, I quickly painted my nails just to make it look pretty in case that day did happen, which I felt like it was gonna be. And just before, when we were saying grace on the Thanksgiving table, that's when he started saying a speech about me. I was like, uh-oh, it's about to happen. And then he said really nice words to me. I felt like I blacked out. I didn't know what was going on, but I was very happy when he asked me to marry him, and of course I said yes. I really love his honesty, and I really appreciate how much he cares for me.
And just another thing that I definitely do admire a lot about her is her optimism. Like where I came from a background in like the military where everything was always looking like bad news, everything was always going south. She was always there to pull me back into like reality of life, that everything is not as bad as it seems. She pulled me out of, I guess you could say the cheesy phrase, she pulled me out of darkness. Back when I was in a dark place, she was there, she was the light. So that was definitely something that I admired the most about her. She's always been that light for me, and she's always gonna be that light for me. Kat, I love you so much, and I'm always gonna be there for you. I'm always gonna be there to take care of you. We're always gonna be there to take care of each other. I look forward to the life that we're gonna have, and we're just gonna keep smiling and going on from here.
I found myself dreaming in silver and gold, like a scene from a movie that every broken heart knows. We were walking on moonlight, and you pulled me close. Split second and you disappeared, and then I was all alone. I woke up in tears with you by my side, breath of relief, and I realized no, we're not promised tomorrow. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna hold you like I'm saying goodbye. Wherever we're staying,
Augustine Catherine Have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
I have.
Will you love and honor each other as husband and wife for the rest of your lives?
I will.
Will you accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church?
I will.
Since it is your intention to enter the sacrament of marriage, I invite you to declare your consent before God and His church. I, Augustine, take you, Catherine, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you.
I promise to be true to you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I will love you.
I will love you.
And honor you.
And honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
I, Catherine,
take you, Augustine,
to be my husband. I promise to be true to you. In good times and in bad. In sickness and in health. I will love you. And honor you. All the days of my life. You have declared your consent before the church. It is my delight to declare Augustine and Catherine, Mr. and Mrs. De Santos.
Let's give Catherine a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Lay. Sir. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when it comes to the show, what goes on.
For the purpose of his speech, my friendship with Santos, he knew me as Lance Corporal Suddy. I lived with him for a year and a half, 2 years, and we became best friends. And if you would have told me this is where I'd be standing 10 years later, I wouldn't have believed you. As a young Marine, when me and Santos moved in together, learned a lot of life lessons. I learned a lot from Santos. Don't drive your Mustang on the beach. Biggest one. But this crazy thing, as our career progressed, he started talking about Kat. And as we went through this, he's like, oh, there's this Air Force girl, her name's Kat. I was like, all right, cool, it's in the last 6 months, whatever. We'll get through this. So, but as it's come up now, it went full circle. I'm really excited about it. So, it has been a privilege to know Santos, to see him grow from the 18-year-old junior Marine that I've lived with, endured all the hardship Kat's probably endured, and to see him grow into the man he has. And really, you can only judge a man by a few things, and one of the most important is character. And I've had the privilege to see Santos be a good friend, be a brother, be a good Marine, and I have no doubt as the future goes, he's gonna be an outstanding husband. And I hope you guys nothing but the best. So, I would suggest all of you to take out and raise a toast to the new couple of Santos and Catherine. I love you both, and as the future goes, I hope if you need anything, you reach out to me first, bud.
Hello, my name is Por for Porfi. I am the older sister of the groom. Yes, I am the older one. You may know him as Augustin or Jedd or Chris Santos. I don't know what name he gives people when he meets them, but one of the three apply. I've had the pleasure of seeing my brother grow into the most responsible, kind, hardworking, and courageous man that I know. He always takes on life challenges without fear. He is the most calm and patient and understanding person that I know, and despite what may be going on around him, which I have always admired about him. He always does everything in his power for those that he loves. He is the rock that keeps our family strong. I know he's my parents' favorite of the two of us, even though they won't admit it, but I know it's true because he is also my favorite. He deserves to be the favorite. Kat, Jedd, today you guys both start a new chapter in your life together. I hope your love lasts forever, and I hope it only continues to grow. I'm so proud of the both of you and everything you guys have done in your life to get you to this point. I'm happy to celebrate this special day with all of our friends and all of our family members, and congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Crisantos. So Spanish now, Spanish. So hola a todos, mi nombre es Porfi. Yo soy la hermana mayor del novio de Agustín, o Jerry o Yeri, como quiera que lo conozcan, tiene muchos nombres. Yo he tenido el placer de ver a mi hermano crecer y convertirse en un hombre muy responsable, amable, trabajador y valiente. Él siempre asume todos los desafíos de la vida sin miedo. Él es una persona más tranquila, paciente, comprensiva que yo conozco. Y a pesar de todo lo que puede estar pasando a su alrededor, siempre mantiene calma. Y eso es algo que yo siempre he admirado de él. Él siempre hace todo lo que está en su poder para aquellos a quien él ama. Él es la roca que mantiene fuerte a nuestra familia, y yo sé que él es el favorito de mis papás, porque también ellos no lo van a admitir, pero yo lo sé porque también es el favorito mío. Kat y Jedd, hoy ambos comienzan otro capítulo en su vida juntos, y espero que su amor dure para siempre y solo siga creciendo. Estoy muy orgullosa de ustedes dos y estoy feliz de celebrar este día especial con nuestras familias y nuestros amigos. Y hoy en ese día nuestras familias se convierten en uno. So, felicidades otra vez, señora y señor Crisantos.
But as you know, or if you could not tell, I am the bride's older sister. And like sisters, we weren't very close. There were many fights, lots of screaming, clothing stealing, door slamming, throwing of inanimate objects, abrupt hang-ups, perhaps me chasing her around the house for some Doritos, typical sibling stuff. But as we got older and I moved away, I realized not just having a sister, but having Catherine specifically in my life has been one of the greatest blessings of my life. And while we all joke that she's my shadow, and she just wants to always be like me, the truth is, it's actually reversed. I've always wanted to be more like her, because she is everything that I am not. Catherine is a glass full, half full type of girl. She always sees the positive in everyone, every time. She oozes zen and positive energy. She's fiercely loyal. She's always there. She always shows up no matter what situation without a complaint. And better yet, she's an absolute catch. So Augustine, Jedd, Chrysantos, whatever name you want to go by, don't mess this up. But for real, Augustine, you were already considered family when you started dating Catherine, and I always knew that it would lead us right here today. So in case you haven't figured this out, also, you're probably only one of the sanest ones of us here, so sorry. But your commitment to each other is inspiring, and I love you both very much, and I can't wait to see where the future leads you. So let's raise a glass to this beautiful couple, Catherine and Jedd.
¿Cuándo ustedes sabían que Jedd y Kat se iban a casar? ¿Cuál fue el momento? Cualquiera puede contestar.
Yo no sabía.
Fue una sorpresa cuando él nos dijo que se iba a casar. Nos sorprendimos porque no sabíamos nada, pero nos dio mucho gusto. Nos dio mucho gusto saber que se querían casar y estábamos con ellos, los apoyamos, los queremos y les damos la bienvenida al mundo de los casados.
¿Qué consejos para los recién casados les darían?
Que se quieran mucho, que se cuiden y que le echen para adelante, que nunca digan no puedo, siempre decir sí puedo.
Mi consejo es que igual que se quieran mucho, que se cuiden, se protejan siempre, que convivan, que platiquen, que se diviertan y que sean felices. Cualquier problema, que lo hablen y que siempre comenten todo en una pareja para que sean felices y se sobrelleven más que nada en todo.
¿Qué es la cosa que les da más orgullo de Jedd?
Yo estoy orgullosa porque tanto él como mi hija son lo más grande que me ha dado Dios en la vida. Estoy muy agradecida por mis hijos, orgullosa y siempre lo estaré de los dos. Los quiero mucho. Y lo más que me gustaría es que sigan adelante con su vida, con todo lo que han hecho. Y que siempre estaremos ahí los dos para siempre, cuidarlos siempre, de todo y con todo. Los quiero mucho, a los dos.
Me da gusto, hijo, que siempre sigas para adelante, que nunca te rindas a nada, hijo. A ti y a tu hermano. Los quiero mucho. Estoy orgulloso de ustedes. porque nunca dicen no puedo. Siempre he visto que siempre salen adelante. Orgullosamente los quiero, me siento el padre más feliz de este mundo. Gracias, hijos, los quiero. Donde quiera que yo esté, donde quiera que yo viva, siempre estarán conmigo, hijos. Los quiero. Cuídense mucho, hijos. Catherine,
Okay.
bienvenida a nuestra familia Crisantos. Joy, siempre te he apreciado. Gracias por querer a mi hija. Los quiero. Los quiero mucho a todos. Los quiero, hijos. Mis 4 nuevos hijos. Los quiero a los 4.
Catherine, también yo te quería decir que te quiero como una hija más. Estoy orgullosa de que quieras a mi hijo y estés con él siempre en las buenas y en las malas. Gracias te doy por todo eso y bienvenida a mi familia. Te quiero, cuídate y siempre adelante.
All right, marital advice. This is official. Whatever problems come into your life, don't ever approach them with any less happiness than you are right now tonight. If you go in as happy as you are tonight, and you remember all the reasons you got married and put it with all the nonsense and the probably $1,000 open bar, you'll figure out your problems. All right, what do I respect about Crisantos? I don't know who this Jedd person is. But what do I respect about Crisantos? In all the friendships, all the roommates, all the nonsense, Crisantos is one of the most genuine, down-to-earth people that if he doesn't like you, he'll tell you. If you piss him off, he'll tell you. And as a friend, like being a friend, it's rare. You don't find people that are straight to your face. I mean, it's one of those, like, if a situation, you don't want to, like, be that person, but it needs to be said, Crisantos will say it. And I love it. I love it about the dude. Crisantos, Kat, as I've known you this entire time, dude, I hope that the next time that I get to talk for you two being a couple, it's when you're both in the ground. I love you all to death, and I hope the future has something but happiness, nonsense, and I get to be that guy at every one of your special events.
A person who has been married for 6 months, no, I'm kidding. I just really hope you guys are able to communicate with one another. Just anything you're feeling, good or bad, tell each other. Don't stop trying to talk to one another. Good stuff, bad stuff, things you don't want to talk about, just talk about it. You know, nothing is supposed to be a secret. There should be no secrets amongst you guys, just be an open book. So I knew Kat and Jedd were gonna get married from like the first time I met Kat. The first time I met Kat, Jedd brought her over to a family reunion and introduced her as a friend. And I knew right away she was more than just a friend, but she fit right in. It was very early on. They were supposed to get married like 10 years ago when they were like 19 or 20. I don't remember, but you know, life is life and it played out the way it should be. And like, this is the perfect time for you guys. So I knew it was gonna happen years ago.
What do you respect most about Kat?
I respect Kat's, I respect her strengths. I know she can seem shy at times, but she is a very strong girl, you know. As a former airman or airwoman, you know, I know she's gone through a lot in her life to get to the point where she is, and she never gives up. She always pushes through. So I really, you know, admire her sense of just wanting to, you know, do better in life always, and never giving up is what I admire about her.
What do you respect most about your brother Jedd?
Oh, my brother Jedd. So I respect the most about him is just his kind heart. You know, he always gives everybody a fair chance, no matter who they are. He never judges anyone. He always welcomes everyone with, you know, a great smile, treats everybody the same. So he's just an all-around respectful guy. All right, well, Jedd, Kat, you did it. You can't turn back now. I love you guys. I wish you all the best and 100 years of marriage. Happy life, happy house, happy spouse.
I would say, man, you know, communication. It's all about communication, you know what I'm saying?
Don't go to bed angry. Don't go to bed angry, because you're going to wake up really angry and it's going to get just worse. Catherine, Augustine, Jedd, Crisantos, whatever you go by, love you guys both very much, and I wish you guys many, many years of happiness.
Be honest and hang out no matter what. Don't fall into a deep depressive feeling if things and doors start to close, because that's part of life. And the secret to life is continuous love, and join each other. If you should divide at any time, join quickly and stay joined. Love is the answer, and God wants us to love, and that is very important.
Agustin and Catherine love each other, and we love you. And Agustin, please take care of my baby, okay? And welcome to the family.